welcome to part two of my discussion with Aki Ryuka of Ryuka Law Firm. Thank you for coming back. And today we're going to talk about patent filings in Japan. And I would take it from the perspective of I'm an American, I've got my invention, maybe a filing in the United States. What do you have to say about filing in Japan? Pitfalls, benefits, whatever you want to say.
Okay, thank you very much. So, where to file? This is the most important question in the patent department. Our clients often say they will file this application in Malaysia because they will do the business in Malaysia. So, basically, many corporations think of the countries by the business area of their own. At the same time, many Japanese companies say they file the patents for the defensive purpose. They have less interest in enforcing the patents from their side, but in case they are sued, they want to fight back. So they call it defensive purpose, and then they file the patent applications. However, those two explanations contradict each other. Be- because when talking about defense by cross licensing, they need to have the patents in the competitors market or the patent challengers market. Even when they have the patents in Malaysia, if they're a competitor or the patent challenger does not have the business in Malaysia, their Malaysian patents do not work. If the party enforcing the patents is from the United States, then they would have the market in the United States, and the Japanese company should file the patent application in the United States. So same in vice versa. If the American corporation has a competitor who may assert the patents to the American corporation, and that patent holder has the market in Japan, then the American corporation should file the patent application in Japan, even when they still do not have their market share in Japan. So,
Yeah, look, it's a very interesting point because generally when I and a lot of other people think of defensive, you're generally filing defensive in the country where you have the market. But what you're saying is you need to also consider it in places where you don't have the market, but where your competitors have the market.
Right, right. Let me clarify my explanation. Japanese companies often file the patent applications to defend them from other ones asserting their patents to them.
Mm.
So defense in patent battle. So the Japanese corporations are not uh, often interested in enforcing the patents from their side to protect their products from others. They are more interested in cross-licensing and defending from others' assertions. So defending from others' assertions and filing the patent applications in their own market contradict each other.
I just, I just from my experience in dealing with Japanese clients for uh, 20, I don't know, 20, 30 years, I just have
Mm-hmm.
found them to be less litigious.
Mm-hmm.
It goes along with what you're saying, less litigious than um, Americans or even some other Asian companies of
Mm-hmm.
other Asian clients.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Right,
makes,
right, right.
falls in line with exactly what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. But there would be such corporations in foreign countries as well, who are more interested in cross-licensing and defending from others' assertions of the patents.
So, I mean, if you're an American company, US company, this is another factor to consider.
Hmm.
where to file. So,
Right,
so
right.
let's say a company is a competitor in the United States, but they you don't even have a market in Japan, but they have a big market in Japan. You file and get a patent in Japan, and as a result, they threaten you in the United States, you threaten them in Japan, and you try to work something out.
That is right.
Okay.
So if the competitor is from Japan, typically, the competitor will have the market share in Japan, and for protecting their products from the patent assertions in the United States, it's more efficient to file the patent applications in Japan for the cross-licensing or cross-license negotiation purposes.
Okay. And so let's get a little bit, without getting into too much detail,
Mm,
of the process of filing. Is it simple? Is it complicated? And then, whenever, not whenever, but often my clients, oh yeah, I want to file in Japan, I want to file here, I want to file there. And then,
mm,
I need to tell them, well, there's cost to file, there's costs for translations. So if you can go into a little bit of that and kind of explain and make my
mm,
clients and other people's
mm,
clients more
mm,
comfortable
mm.
about filing in Japan?
Right, right. Well, in Japan, the filing fee has been quite high, mostly because of the translation.
Mm,
The translation takes long time, and it is often more than 60%, sometimes 70% of the total filing fee in Japan. However, recently it's changing thanks to AI.
all right.
AI does good work. About 50% of the translation fee is, in fact, spent on confirmation because in the English text there are many different words, and each word has to be translated constantly into the same Japanese. If there's a word table in the English application, the table can be translated into tsukue in Japanese meaning or table in transliteration. Both translation are correct. However, once the translator chooses tsukue, it has to be tsukue throughout the application. And it's quite difficult to keep the consistency of the translation throughout the patent application because there are so many different words. So it takes time to confirm the consistency, but that can be assisted by AI nowadays.
So you
So,
yeah, I assume it takes a lot less time to have AI translate and then the confirmation versus just doing the confirmation and I'm just doing the translation and the confirmation.
mhm, mhm. So there are two ways to utilize AI. One is to use it just for confirmation. Uh, Another is, as you said, to use it for the translation itself. And there could be the combination of them as well. However, at this moment, when we let the AI translate the application, the consistency is not kept.
Right.
So AI does good translation, but they are not trained to keep the consistency. So we use it for confirmation at this moment, but it still reduces nearly 40% of the translation fee.
I mean, ballpark, if you can give it, I don't know if you want to, like the cost to translate 100 words in Japanese.
100 words, tr- uh, traditionally, just a moment, uh, $40.
Okay. All right.
Mm. Recently, $30, and under the current currency rate, it's about $20. But still, with the help of AI, it can be drastically discounted.
Okay. And then as far as the proofing, are you using native Japanese speakers who know English? Are you using English speakers who know Japanese or both?
For English to Japanese, Japanese native is preferred.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've been told that you want the person who's the native language of what the translation is going into versus the
Certainly.
native language. Right. I
Right.
know back in the old days, I had a number of applications that said anti-clockwise. And in the
Hmm.
United States, anti-clockwise is not, people know what it means, but counterclockwise is what people say. So little
Hmm.
things, even, and then sometimes it's, as you know, can be really difficult when if you see
Hmm.
square and they really mean table and, you know, uh, it can get confusing, especially when you have a number of words like that.
Certainly, that is right.
And then I'm guessing you've got people in all kinds of technology. So if someone wants to file in Japan, you know the process, you know how to do it cost efficiently, and
Hmm.
in any area of technology, I mean, you have a pretty big team there.
Right. We began from IT and gradually expanded the fields, and now expanding the field in buyers,
In what?
in biotechnologies.
Oh, biotech. Okay. All right. Oh, all right. Well, thank you very much. Do you have anything else to add on the
Well,
application?
that's all. Thank you again for inviting me to your important podcast.
Okay. Now's your chance to make your plug, uh, email address, name of firm, um, website. I mean, we're
A
going to print
post?
it. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll print it
Just
too. But we'll superimpose it on here. But if you don't know it off the top of your head, don't worry about it.
okay. Well, that's info at ryuka.com. Ryuka spells Ryuka. The website address is ryuka.com.
All right, simple enough. All right. Well, thank you for providing some very insightful information. This is the end of part two of our episode with Aki Ryuka. Feel free to contact him directly or contact us, and we've got a very good working relationship with Aki here. And so, thank you all for tuning in to another episode, and look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.